And hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. This is a kind of long game, and we've only begun. But let's see, I think we were about to walk through the next story door. Right down here, yes. Let's see, anything larger than a 1? I'm sure I can pull that off. Let's see. There we go, and done. Things got a little crazy back there, but at least you're okay. I don't mean to be ungrateful, but was that true, what you said? Are you the thief? What? Of course not. Why would I steal the Queen's memory? Yep, Sora only said that because he wanted to save. To show off. Both are true. Is that right? Well, you saved me all the same. Thank you. Hello. It's the Cheshire Cat. Feeling better after that mad dash, are we? Oh, but you're not out of the woods yet. The Queen's a stickler for justice. She won't forget you till she remembers. She won't stop hounding you till you get her memory back. Did she forget because she remembers? Does she remember that she forgot? Doesn't matter, I suppose. I don't know. I think we ought to just stay away from her. But Sora, what about Alice? If the Queen catches her again, it's off with, well, you know. Then I guess we better do something about the Queen. You should do something, but you don't have to do anything. Huh? If you can't remember something, it's like it never happened. Likewise, if something never happened, you can't remember it. Try too hard to remember and your memory might lie to you. Lie? That's all I'll say. The rest is for you to figure out. All right. Boss room time. Boy, I wish I could imitate a lot of voices in this, honestly, but Sterling Holloway's voice would be an amazing one to be able to do. Be able to do Winnie the Pooh, Cheshire Cat, about 5 other Disney characters he ended up voicing at one point in his life. Okay, to the boss room. All right, here we go. May this fight go smoother than the last. Oof. Feels like we should just kind of use some throwaway cards here. Let's see, we'll do that one. And... ooh, attack cards are more effective here. That seems useful. Let's do that. And finally, kaboom. Let's rock this business. Gorsh, what's with the sudden change of scenery? Let's look around. Oh dear. Hello. Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? Uh-oh. Game's up, scoundrels. For stealing my memory, I sentence you to... I sentence you to... I sentence... oh. What's going on? Where am I? Huh? What in the world am I doing? Confound it, I can't remember. What's wrong with her? Maybe somebody swiped her memory again. Sora, watch out. Something's coming. Hey! Look at you, original paint job. Looking good. I hope this goes okay. So this is what stole the Queen's memory. Well, let's see what happens. Strike raid! All right. Let's see here. I found out what these premium cards do. I'll explain it later. Okay. I should have made a better deck for fighting a boss. That's okay. I'd like to have my table back, if you don't mind. Ow. Cloud, you want to get in here? Hit it. Ah, you missed. Well, I missed. That was my fault. Hey, my table's back. Let's use some Blizzard. I don't think I hit him. That makes me mad. Yeah. Thank goodness. Let's charge her up. Ow. Okie dokie. Ouch. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this card battle system. I think I have said that already before. It remains true. It is just so unnecessarily fiddly. Let's see here. Cloud, do something. You missed. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Ugh. Yeah, that spell is doing a nothing. It bums me out. Starting to wear it down a little. Last health bar, which is something. Genie, do something. Nope. Cloud, do something. Nope. These individual attacks do so little. I do need to set myself up better with some good quality. What are they called? Slates. That's the word. There we go. Okay, well, let's try to make one here. Well, that's not one at all. But at least we get in some hits, right? Ah, sliding dash does nothing. Why on earth? Donald, do a thing. Nice. That was a thing that you did. Genie? Ugh. Getting nothing from this here, my man. There we go. Charge him up, charge him up, charge him up. Heal up, just in case. Genie to interrupt. Stun impact, that could be an interesting one. Let's see if we can get near enough to actually do something to it with that. Stun impact! Come on. This combat system is so wonky. Let's just try it. Blizzard misses completely. Cloud does nothing. Cool. It's a blast. It's like I've got to do a slate in order to actually cause damage. Otherwise, I'm just card breaking it over and over. See, I'm saving you all the trouble of having to play this video game. It's so useless. Sliding dash does nothing. Come on. Alright, let's get that going. No! Oh, come on. Finally, got some damage on him. What a novel experience. Like, I'll admit some of this is the fault of my deck. Some of it is just the fault of... This combat system is absurd. Pluto? What are you doing here? What is... Cool? I mean, yeah. Whoa, cards everywhere. Pluto. Did you do all this? I do not know what this is gonna do. Genie, please do something. I'll take it. It's so near dead. Let's just... Please. Charge up, charge up, charge up. Thank you. Ugh. Hey, leveled up. I'll take it. Yeah, I need to do some better deck building, clearly. Let's see. It'll be easier to do that. Well, I better get more health, too. Just for survivability. You there, all of you! What is the meaning of this? Where'd that creature come from? How would we know? So you refuse to answer. You're hiding something. They're plotting against me! Seize them immediately! Please, Your Majesty, wait. It was you who commanded us to destroy those creatures. Huh? Your Majesty, in her prudence, didn't completely trust us at first. And so, at Your Majesty's command, we fought them out to prove ourselves. Isn't that right, Sora? We did? I mean, we did, Your Majesty. I told you to do that? But, Your Majesty, don't you remember? Don't be ridiculous, I never forget anything. Of course I gave the command. You did splendidly. Well, that was close. Way to improvise. I never would have thought of that. But the Cheshire Cat said as much. Try too hard to remember and your memory might lie to you. The Queen would never admit she forgot, so instead she remembered something. That didn't happen. She ended up fooling herself. What is it, Sora? Nothing. Well, I guess you'll be safe now. And the Queen won't give us any more trouble. After all, we got rid of the Heartless, just like she commanded. Don't tell me you've been fooled too. Ah, the jokes. But yay, we have completed another Disney World. Let us move on. I hope you all are finding this enjoyable at least. Something tells me that this game probably played a lot better in its GBA incarnation. Because, like, you're not having to worry as much about, like, aiming your attacks in quite as many dimensions. I suspect this combat worked better then. I may be wrong, but that is my suspicion. And if you can, like, have the means to play that version, I recommend doing so, because, I mean, you may not get these nice, pretty 3D cutscenes, but, I mean, I'm finding those for you, so you'll have already seen them, and with the GBA, you can get that very pretty pixel art. Anyway, onward!
Who could that have been before, in my memory? It wasn't Carrie. But another girl? Maybe... I think her name was...
Sarah!
Ah!
Let's go! You wanna find Rico and the kid, don't you?
Sure. Man, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
His eyes are so expressive now, I love it. Let's see. What's on your mind, Sora? Seems like you're in another world. Snap out of it, we gotta find the king and Riku. Well, we remember them still, at least. Interesting.
I remember.
Huh?
There was another girl.
What? A girl? Where?
No. I mean on the islands where I used to live. Besides Carrie and Riku, there was one other girl I was friends with. The four of us played together all the time.
Sora? Seems to me that's the first time you've mentioned her.
Yeah. I guess I forgot all about her. I think she just suddenly went away when I was still really little.
What do you think makes you remember that now?
I'm not sure, but it's been coming back in pieces as we go through the castle.
Gorsh, do you remember her name?
I don't remember. I feel kind of dumb. We said we weren't gonna forget our friends, and well now, I can't even remember her name.
Sora!
Oh, you shouldn't be worrying none. If it's been coming back to you in pieces, you're sure to remember her name just like everything else.
Something else that I really do like about the animation on Sora, and this has been true since Kingdom Hearts 1 as well, is just that, like, especially in this PS2 era where your anime characters had hair that had to be pretty, like, still had to be pretty polygonal. They really couldn't fake even faux anime hair very well. It was really hard for anime hair in this era to not just feel like a solid plastic helmet on their head. And something that Square's always been really good about, even in this era, was having a little bit of subtle movement on that hair all the time. Just a little bit of it, just enough to keep it feeling kind of soft and flowing like hair that is moving around in a invisible breeze, admittedly, but still, like, it keeps it from feeling like a helmet, and it even bounces as he walks, which is really nice. Makes it feel soft and organic, which is, I don't know, it's a good subtle touch. That really helps. In the same way as the fact that his clothes are animated as well, like they've actually rigged up his clothing just like they did his body. You didn't see that very often back in the PS2 days. Usually they would just have, like, the bone down the arm would move both the forearm and the sleeve attached to it all at once, but they've clearly, like, rigged up the his little short sleeves there. They've rigged up the back of his hood, the back of his jacket, his pant legs. They all move just a little bit independently of his body, and it adds so much. Anyway, diversion. Let us move on. Fellas, something or another is bound to make you remember your friend's name. Yes, that's true. Another friend, huh? Why didn't you mention her before? Good question, Donald. Sharp duck, that one. Alright, what world is next? Monstro! All right. What a weird place. Everything's kind of springy and soft. Nice and warm, too. I'm starting to feel like a nap. I think you should be a little more worried. Who's there? You're inside the belly of Monstro the whale. Why, I know that voice. Pinocchio? Pinocchio, it's you. Come on out. Is that you, Jiminy? Gosh, I thought I'd never see you again. Gee, there's no way you wouldn't find me again. I'm your conscience. And your conscience will always be your guide, remember? Sure, Jiminy. And I've been a good boy, promise. I didn't tell a single lie, and there we go. Uh-oh. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oops. But how did you end up inside Monstro anyway? We sort of used a special way. It's so special, we don't know how we did it. That's too bad. I was hoping you could help me and Father get out of here. Well, I'll be. Geppetto's here too. Sure he is. Follow me. And we're off. Yep, I still really love the general look and design just of the textures of this world. It's the little jiggling textures, they're the best. Alright, so more Pinocchio trivia. Let's see. Alright, this one's a little bit less trivia and more of an observation. So, Pinocchio, in my opinion, is the Disney feature that started to really use cinematic language for the first time. That may be a little bit of a hyperbole, admittedly. I think if you look at some of the earlier Disney shorts before Snow White came out, you do really start to see some of that cinematic language come in. But you see, the thing is that even though animation as a really young medium did have strong ties with film, it was on film, it started off with even stronger ties to the comic strip. Like, a lot of the early animators back in the 20s, when animated films were just starting to be a thing, those animators had been comic strip artists before. And a lot of the animation that they created was presented kind of like comic strips, brought to life. Like, the look of the characters, the way the action was staged especially, like, really flat, like you would see a panel in a comic strip. Like, even down to the gags. All of it felt and looked very comic-like. And you can still see some of that same visual language in Snow White even. Like, if you do watch, like, a lot of that action is still staged very comic-like. But Pinocchio, I think, is the feature where you really start to feel that transition toward the language of film happening. Like, if you watch just the climax scene of Snow White, where the dwarves are pursuing the Wicked Witch, and then you compare that to the Monstro sequence at the end of Pinocchio, it's kind of jaw-dropping, like, how big a difference there is just from one film to the next film they made. But that Monstro sequence is worth watching again, just in general. It's kind of amazing. It's the water animation and the complex, like, animated characters acting and moving on top of a raft, on top of moving water, like, there's a lot of animation complexity to that, and it's amazing how good it looks. Anyway. Alright, well, I think that will about do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye!